Board of Education Annual Public District Hearing to order at 7 o'clock. And the first item on the agenda and the only item this evening is the presentation of the proposed 2024-2025 operating budget for Joel Barlow High School, Region 9 School District. And I wasn't sure you were here, so do you want me to go ahead and cover it? All right, perfect. Yeah, we've got a full board. So just for the record,
Was when?
It's on Zoom.
Okay. So, we have nothing really to vote on this evening. So, just for the record, this meeting is primarily for the public, for us to present the budget, which we've done a few times at the town halls in both towns, but it's for us as the financial board for Region 9 to present our budget for the public and any questions that they may have around it. So that's the only item that we have on the agenda. It's more of a procedural thing that we do as a financial district. So with that, do you want to pull up the budget slides and I will go through them?
I do. I think I only have the agenda. I don't think I have the actual slides. So I just need.
I shared it with you
As a doc.
as a presentation.
Okay, let me see if I can just find it real quick and share it. 24-25 Region 9, got it.
Yes.
In here. All right. So for the region, if you go to the next page, so for the 2024-25 operating budget to show the changes from last year, the 2023-24 budget, our total budget for this upcoming fiscal year is $25,407,041, which is an increase of $595,674, or a 2.4% increase last year. So next slide. So our staff changes, so the budget drivers primarily, a big portion of it is the compensation. And so for our staff changes for this upcoming budget, we do have a few reductions that also go along with the decline in the student enrollment. So we are cutting programs. These are just changes that are being adjusted as the size of the classes kind of ebb and flow as they do over the years. So for on the teacher side, we have a -1 math teacher, a 0.42 social studies teacher, a 0.61 reduction in Latin. In special ed, we have a reduction of 1 special education teacher, 1 para educator, 2 behavior technicians, and a BCBA of +6 is a change, an increase there. And then in secretaries, we have a counseling center secretary, 1 reduction there. So across the non-certified staff, it's a 3.4 reduction, and the certified staff is a 3.03 reduction. The other driver for the budget is our strategic plan. And as everyone knows, we are fortunate now to have a strategic plan for 3 years, and we've tried to align next year's budget to items in the strategic plan. So we'll cover a few of those. So one of the items that we're looking to implement in the next couple of years is adding a STEM academy and building out our STEM programs. And that will cover some of the items that are on here in software and programming, engineering, web and digital design, plus some other areas that aren't on here. We plan to start looking at the overall curriculum in this area, start making some adjustments to that and building it out over the next couple of years to focus more on STEM and creating our own Barlow STEM Academy. Go to the next slide. One aspect of that STEM Academy that's in our longer term plan is to redesign some of the physical space that we have in the building. There are a couple of classrooms down at F104, F102, H102, and H101. So we're looking to make the STEM Academy rooms in F104 and H102. And we have set aside in the budget $75,000 for consulting, design, and some coaching to figure out the best way to use those facilities. The pictures that you see there are not the actual pictures, but something that we might be able to create with that space. And so again, this is existing space that we think we can do some reconfiguration to, and we'll come up with some designs and you know, get a more usable space there for the STEM Academy. We'll also look around doing some research again on the curriculum side of things and put some money in for that as well. So if we go to the next one, also in the budget for a short-term fix to the space problem and the congestion that we have in one of the existing rooms, which is the H101. We've set aside $85,000 to renovate that classroom. That classroom right now has a lot of equipment stacked up in there. It's hard to move around. It's not really practical to use. And we need the space. So we think there's a better way we can use the space, particularly with the printers and the 3D machines in there to improve that classroom as well as the workshop. So that'll be the first step that we'll take towards building the STEM Academy. And that's something we can do next year. And we've invested $85,000 set that aside to rebuild that room. All right. So again, the main budget for the 24-25 year, the total is $25,407,041, which is an increase of $595,674, or 2.4%. And as usual, in Region 9, we do the apportionment of the budget to the two towns based on the student population as of October 1 of the previous year, so 23. And so you can see on the Easton line there, the budget was, apportionment to them was, $13,256,000. And next year in the 24-25, it goes up $163,286 because of the student population of 384. So even though that's a decline of 21 students, we still have more students in Easton than we do in Reading. So the budget apportionment total amount to Easton is $13,419,999, a nice round number, which is a 1.23% increase for Easton. On the Reading side, you can see the numbers from last year. The change for this year is $432,388 for the student population of 343 students, or a decrease in 10 students. So the total amount to Reading for their portion is $11,987,042, which is a 3.74% increase. And then if anyone has any questions around the budget, there's still a QR code that's still active, I believe. So if people are interested, if you go to the website, there is the QR code there, the budget is there. People can still ask questions about it. Because the budget's not finalized, but it has been approved by the board. It's been presented to the two towns, to their boards of finance. And we will go to our district hearing next month before we go to the towns. So with that being said, that's everything around the budget. And I'm seeing that is it on the budget side of things. We'll move on into the next item, number 3 on the agenda, public comment. And seeing no public and present to comment, we'll move on to item 4, board member comments. Any board members have any comments? All right, I'll just make one comment, just as a plug for the Nest Building Project Town Hall this Friday at the stadium from 4 to 6 p.m. So this Friday, April 5th, please come to the stadium. We've got a small presentation and we have tours of the current Nest Building field. portion of the project, and we'll talk about the building that we're looking to put in place there. We'll have some food, some socializing, but if you want to see more about and learn more about the Nest Building project, which is the next phase of the project, and see the field, that was the first phase, please come on Friday to the town hall.
It will be obvious to people where this is all starting by the stadium, I assume, not by the new field.
Yes, by the state, yeah. Follow the cars, I think we'll have, some barbecue going, so
Yeah.
follow your nose, follow where the cars are. The people, the crowd. All right, any other board member comment? All right. hearing none,
7-Eleven seems like a fine time to move to
Okay, so
adjourn.
I will take a motion for it.
Second.
That was Chris and John. All right, or any objection, we are adjourned at 7:11. Thank you.
Thank you.